Okay, I thought those two were gonna sit down and join us.
Nah, don't worry. They won't bother us anymore. And they're back.
Hello everyone, my name is King Punch. For the past 3 or 4 months, I've been trying to work on one scene as I am trying to study, learn, and train for 2D animation. I've always been trying to make time on my studies and drawing artwork, but I felt stuck in my mind, struggling with depression, anxieties, and PTSD. For months, I wasn't able to make time for studying character design, and I've been trying to draw animals for practicing. I always felt insecure and afraid I have forgotten some of the lessons I have learned, worried that I might not be certified enough for the animation field. My goal for this year's 2024 is to try working hard without distractions. But the problem is that I feel like time is going too fast despite my struggles with my troubling mind. I have ambitions for animation. I've been trying to focus on more of the art and animation without being lazy, but it's really hard than you think. I made this one anime scene where I had to learn how to approach animating one scene, like how to animate a character, object, or etc. Long ago, I had a completely different approach in workflow where I animated one part of the character at a time where it was easy for me. But right now, as I am training myself for 2D animation, I had to learn how to approach animating a scene which is different than I used to. To start animating one scene, I had to make a storyboard because storyboarding is important for animation because it acts as not only a guide for a shot, but also the roadmap of timing and acting of the scene. I used the audio I took from the film, which is Disney 2019 Lady and the Tramp, and I wanted to try animating the acting, which is important for key principles of animation, which is appeal. You make your animated scene appealing to the audience by acting with the following key principles.
Okay, I thought those two were gonna sit down and join us.
Nah, don't worry. They won't bother us anymore. And they're back.
I use the audio and vision scene as I storyboard my scene. I also create time, which is actually fun. It's like writing a musical rhythm, but for character acting in a movie.
Okay, I thought those two were gonna sit down and join us.
Nah, don't worry. They won't bother us anymore. And they're back.
Right after I finished with the storyboard, I also made a story reel. I used the story reel as a guide for timing key drawings. As I'm making the scene, the key drawings I refer to as storytelling drawings, which is the drawing that tells a story. I also draw some falling poses with the keys and break them down with more drawings, showing how the character moves in transitional positions. After all the pose drawings are done, I finalize them, refine them into a smooth animation movement by drawing more poses as in-betweens to smooth out the movement. The process is very time-consuming. It could take days, weeks, even months for one scene that lasted for a couple of seconds. Making animation requires time. It takes up to 5 to 10 years to finish a full movie. I would consider coloring my animation scene, but I don't really want to because making one shot of an animation takes a lot of time. It's not easy making animation, but the results are worth it. So I hope you like my animation. I thought it looks good enough. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.
Okay, I thought those two were gonna sit down and join us.
Nah, don't worry. They won't bother us anymore. And they're back.
Okay, I thought those two were gonna sit down and join us.
Nah, don't worry. They won't bother us anymore. And they're back.
Okay, I thought those two were gonna sit down and join us.
Nah, don't worry. They won't bother us anymore. And they're back.